Hey, it's Nick from Two Dudes One Tube, and we're taking a look at 10 exciting releases coming out in February 2016. Obviously, this list won't hold all games coming out on February 2016. That would be a long list. And there are other games that we're also excited for, but just not as much as these 10. Let's not waste any more time, let's take a look at what you can play in February 2016. XCOM 2 comes to PC on February 5th. XCOM 2 is obviously the sequel to the much beloved and award-winning XCOM Enemy Unknown. Set 20 years after its predecessor, the aliens now rule Earth, and it's up to the remnants of XCOM to band together and take down all extraterrestrial scum. It's cool to see that they've inverted the roles, making you think that you actually failed in the previous game. The game promises to offer more of XCOM's addictive gameplay, all while offering new enemies, a ton of customization, and an almost infinite combination of maps, missions, and goals. But be ready to save up a couple hundred hours of your spare time, because you can easily lose yourself in this one. There's a mystery hidden within Firewatch. What that mystery is, well, we don't know, and that's kind of why we're so excited to play it. Set in the wilderness of Wyoming, you control a fire lookout named Henry, whose only friend is at the end of a wireless handheld radio. The beautiful, vibrant world is going to be fantastic to explore, especially since it's going to be compatible with PlayStation VR. Firewatch comes out to PS4 and PC on February 9th. My number 9 is finally coming out. It comes out to practically every console that you can possibly own right now, and it comes out on February 9th. Originally kickstarted by Mega Man fans for Mega Man fans and produced by Keiji Inafune, the artist behind the original Mega Man games, my number 9 is, well, it's more Mega Man. This fast-paced 2D platformer seems to be filled with everything you've loved from the Blue Bomber, only with a fresh new coat of paint and a lot more speed. That's right, this game is going to be very dash heavy. While a lot of people are a little iffy with the changes made to the core gameplay, I for one am pretty excited to see a new Mega Man game, even though it's not really a Mega Man game. Dying Light the Following and Dying Light the Enhanced Edition comes out on Xbox One, PS4, and PC on February 9th. Dying Light came out of nowhere last year. Last January, I didn't anticipate it being any good, but I was pleasantly surprised. It took the severely played out zombie survival game and gave it a refreshing spin. The following expansion seems to be more zombie slashing and free running goodness, but this time with a whole new story, new locations to explore, and more importantly, dune buggies! Yeah, dune buggies! Unravel is available February 9th on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. It's a side-scrolling puzzle platform that features Yarny, a figurine made of, well, yarn. It's a game that's right up my alley. The visuals are absolutely gorgeous, there's some breathtaking scenery, and the few puzzles that I did get to see use the yarn in a really original way. Would it surprise you if I told you this game was being published by EA? Good job, EA. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 comes out on Xbox One, PS4, PC on February 23rd. When Plants vs. Zombies decided it was suddenly going to be a shooter, everyone was pretty confused, myself included. A ton of people really enjoy the game, and I've dabbled in it myself, and I think it's fun. Garden Warfare 2 seems to offer more wackiness and colorful characters than the original. This time, though, you'll be able to fight in competitive online maps with up to 24 players, or you can play 4-player online co-op. Not bad for a mobile game. The Walking Dead Michonne comes out sometime in February. No date has been announced yet, but it's more Telltale Games' take on The Walking Dead, plus it's about the sword-wielding badass Michonne. So what's not to love? Far Cry Primal comes out on February 23rd for Xbox One and PS4. It's about cavemen. Cavemen who fight with rocks. Cavemen who fight with bows. And cavemen who control animals? Sure, why not? Far Cry Primal will put you smack down in the middle of the Stone Age, where you'll have to fight among prehistoric beasts and ensure that not only you, but humanity as a whole will survive. I like the Far Cry games, and I like when they veer off into uncharted areas. Here's a spoiler though, humanity will probably survive. Street Fighter V comes out on PS4 and PC on February 16th. Street Fighter is the fighting game. The fighting game! It's got a huge fan following, a huge competitive scene, and it's got a great cast of characters that have lived on through the ages. Street Fighter V promises to be more of what you loved. A polished, fast-paced, well-balanced fun game with a great cast of characters to play with. You've got your usual suspects, some old favorites, and some brand new faces. So bring it on, Street Fighter! Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright and Fire Emblem's Fate Conquest are both coming out on 3DS on February 19th. They're the continuation of the fan-favorite turn-based strategy RPG, and both games offer their own distinct story, one centered around the Hoshido family and the other centered around the Nor family. You can play them independently, but if you play them together, you get to learn both sides of the story, as this is focused on one family versus the other. This will also be the first Fire Emblem game where you'll be able to customize the main character. If 2 Fire Emblems weren't enough for you, a third one, Fire Emblem Revelation, will come out March 10th as DLC. So you got plenty of Fire Emblem to look forward to. And there you go, there's 10 games to be excited for in February 2016. I'm sure you think we've missed one, so make sure you tell us in the comments down below. We'll be sure to take note because there's a lot of games to play in February and we're always looking for more games to play. So until next time, see you in the comments and see you in the next video.